Hi, I'm Cassie. I'm a You Can Row 2 Master Rowing instructor, and I just moved across the country. I was living in Richmond, Virginia, and now I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So during that process, I had to take my erg apart, put it in the trunk of the car, and have it shipped across the country. I didn't get to see it for about a month, and I was living in a hotel. So I wasn't doing a whole lot of rowing. And even in the time building up to that, I didn't get to do a whole lot because I was preparing. So I am going to be kind of getting back on the erg. And I would love it if you joined me. So we'll spend a little time kind of just getting reacclimated to the movement pattern, build up our work capacity, and go from there. So it isn't necessarily like I've never rowed before, but taking some time off, I don't want to jump back into right where I was before. So instead, I'm going to kind of build up as we go. So if you kind of find yourself in that same boat, maybe you didn't move across country, that's okay. Maybe you just took a month off, right? Or 2 months or 6. This may be a good way for you to kind of get back into that movement, feel good, and not kind of overdo it right away, but also not kind of, tiptoe around it. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna start off really simple. We're gonna do just a few drills, and then we're gonna go into about a 10-minute piece. It's gonna be super low intensity, and actually it's a very common warm-up that I do for lots of other workouts. We're gonna do 4 minutes at a really low rate, and then 3 a little bit faster, and then 2 minutes a little bit faster, and then 1 minute a little faster. We'll end out the whole kind of day with some 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And again, those aren't going to be super high intensity. It's just gonna get you moving to where you're like, okay, I'm back in the groove, right? But I don't want you to kind of like fall off this machine at the end of today, even though you haven't done anything in a while, right? So the idea is that we get up, we feel good, and we want to get back on it the next time, okay? So it doesn't matter what kind of machine you have, you can follow along, nothing super complicated with our monitors. So let's go ahead and put our feet in and get those straps right over the ball of your foot, so the widest part of your foot. You want to make sure your foot's not too high or too low. And who knows, if it's been a while since you've been on your machine, maybe you got to fix those things, right? You want your damper between a 3 and a 5. Now, I just moved to Albuquerque where the elevation is very different. So my damper is actually higher than it really has ever been in my life before. But I checked it against my drag and it is where I like it. So it is right there on a 5. Put yours between a 3 and a 5 if you're on a Concept 2 machine. Once you got your feet in, your damper's in the right place, let's go out and straighten out those legs. Just lean forward. Ooh, you might feel a little bit tight, right? Aim for those toes. Get a nice stretch. And you're gonna sit up and I want you to literally pick your butt cheeks up. So you're gonna pick your butt cheeks up and kind of walk them back so that your legs get a little bit longer. It's best to do this with straight legs. And make sure your butt's still in the middle of the seat. So you might just walk your butt so that it gets into that position. We're just trying to rotate our hips forward just a little bit so we get a better hip hinge when we're doing our stroke. All right, so the front of the seat should be hitting the back of your legs there. Once we're in a good position there, we're gonna come on up and grab the handle, pretty much whatever handle you have. You wanna grab it where your fingers are almost falling off the edge. That gives you a nice, good amount of space here in between your arms. Let's just go over the key positions because it's been a while. So we're gonna go ahead up into that catch position. Our shoulders should be in front of our hips. We've got that lean forward, but we're not dropping our chest. We're sitting up tall, shoulders are down, chin is up, right? Arms are long and straight. Your heels may be coming up just a little bit, but it's okay if they come up just a little bit as long as you're not letting your butt come way underneath you. So as long as your hips are behind your shoulders, we're good. Okay, that's our catch. Let's go ahead back to our finish position because we'll start there. All right, finish position, we're laying back about 10 degrees, somewhere like on a clock, 11 o'clock, shoulders are down, hands are right here in at kind of your sternum, right at the bottom of your rib cage, wrists are flat. We're gonna start here, do a nice little pick drill. So let's go arms only. Ready, row? Now again, this isn't for somebody who's never rowed before, because I'm not gonna go over all the basics. Hopefully you already have done the pick drill. You just might not have done it in a while. So we're gonna do arms only, just in and out, reminding yourself what this is like. And then we're gonna add in the body in 2. It's 1, 2. So we get that swing, that hip hinge out of the hips. Oh yeah, feel those tight hamstrings. Oh, hello. Get a little push through your feet as you hinge, swing those hips open. We're gonna go to half slide in 2. That's 1, 2. So arms, body, then a little bit of legs. Just halfway up. Reminding yourself what that stroke feels like. The order of operations. And then we'll go to full slide in 2. That's 1, 2. Full slide. Good. So today's not about adding in a bunch of intensity. It's not about seeing where you're at. I don't care about your monitor. You shouldn't either. It's really just about getting back on the machine, reminding yourself what the stroke feels like, restarting your practice, right? Just a few more here. We'll rest in 2, that's 1, 2. Good. Go ahead and put your handle in the hook. So I'm gonna reset my monitor. I like to do that with my feet out. Make sure your water's nearby. You can grab it at any point during this workout. So, we're gonna go ahead and hit that menu button. If you're on a Concept 2, we're gonna keep this super simple. We're just gonna row up, okay? That means if you're on any other different machine, just zero it out, okay? So you're just gonna hit the Just Row button. To have us all kind of on the same page, let's go ahead and hit that display button until we see 4 lines of information, okay? 4 lines of data. Then you're gonna hit the units button until you see a time/500 meter. So we're gonna be looking at our split pace today. If you don't have that on your machine, it don't matter. Whatever data shows is totally fine, whether it's watts or calories, time, miles, okay? Because we don't really care. It's all about just moving. So we're gonna do 4 minutes at an 18, 3 minutes at a 20, 2 at a 22, 1 at a 24, okay? We'll rest, take a little break, and then we'll do a few 30-minute just bursts to just maybe work up a little sweat, get our breath going a little bit more, and just feel like we kind of rounded out that whole day of work, okay? So we're gonna start up at the catch. Let's go ahead and grab that handle. Make sure you got your booty situated, shoulders in front of hips, ready to row and row. So we're gonna start off nice and slow. Finding that 18 stroke rate, bottom left-hand corner of your monitor, 18 strokes per minute. This is not meant to be super hard, clearly not meant to be super fast. It's really a chance for you to get back on the horse, the erg, and move. 10 minutes, you're gonna feel great. If you can row along with me, go for it. Let me hold the pace for you. You don't have to think about it. Already through that minute. Again, don't worry about the data on your monitor. You should be at a very comfortable pace. Something you know you could hold for a good period of time. Or you hope you could. That's 2 minutes. Again, this is a common warm-up, 10-minute warm-up before many of the workouts that I do. A nice 4, 3, 2, 1 breakdown. So why not start with that as the entire workout? No shame. I may already be a little out of breath. All right, 1 more minute here. Now, when we increase the speed, we're gonna do it on the drive. Very, very small change to take us from an 18 to a 20. It may increase your intensity, so your split may go down. The time gets faster. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. All right, so we'll take it up 2 beats over 2 and 2. That's 1. Getting ready. That's 2. Here we go. Pick it up on the drive. Just a hair. Right on that 20. We're here for 3 minutes. Let's do a little focus in on sitting up tall, out of those hips. Rotating on your sit bones on the seat. Getting that hinge before the knees bend. Right here at the finish. Up tall. Swing. Swing. Good. It's okay to take it kind of easy on this. It's all about just time on the machine. Already halfway through. Whew. I'm with you. I am with you on this one, folks. 1 more minute here. Let's take a look at our hands. Even line, in and out. No dipping, No raising. Light grip. Okay, 7-minute mark. We're gonna take it to a 22 on the drive. Whew. We'll take it up 2 and 2 over 2. Here we go. That's 1, 2. Here we go. Pick it up. Just a little. Right on. All right. 2 total minutes here. All right, let's spend the next couple strokes here thinking about those quick catches. Get there and away. Go. Right, no pause at the front. Don't want to hang out there. Quick catch. Anticipate that change of direction. Less than 2 minutes. Thirty more seconds. We'll take it up one more time to a 24 for 1 minute. And I'll try to keep talking. I wasn't joking, folks. Here we go. Up 2, over 2, into, that's 1, 2. Take it up on the drive, quick. All right. About 20 more strokes. Right on that 24. All the things we talked about. Put it together. Last 30 seconds. At the end of this, we'll paddle. All the way through. That's 3, 2, 1. Easy. Paddle. Whew. Okay. Breathe. Very light. Still sit up tall. Whew. Keep those fingers loose. Take a few more strokes, and then we'll rest. Let's take 2 more. 1, 2. Hand on the hook. You can take your feet out if you want. Grab a sip of water. If you're feeling like me, we're gonna be all right. We'll be all right. Okay. Again, this is a short welcome back video workout. So we're just gonna do, let's do, what do you say? 3 rounds of 30-second bursts. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I am not looking for maximum all-out intensity fall off the machine. I'm looking for somewhere in the range of where we just were with just a teeny bit more, just a teeny bit, okay? Somewhere in that range of a 24 to 26 stroke rate. Don't go much faster than that, okay? You won't be happy that you did later. And keep that intensity in something that you can maintain for all three of those pieces, okay? Just some short little bursts to get us feeling it again. So hit that menu button. If you're on a Concept 2, we can set the machine. If you're not, you can just set it to 0 and row with us. I'll tell you when to stop, when to start, things like that. If you can set it for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, great, okay? On the Concept 2, you're gonna go to Select Workout and then Custom List. The very top of that, it's already set in the monitor for you. The first workout, 30-30R, hit that. We're already set. The only thing we're gonna do is hit the display button to make it 6 lines of information. So just hit it once, okay? All right, feet back in. Hopefully you've got your breath back. Beautiful thing is, if you haven't, you can just hit pause. All right, go ahead and adjust those butt cheeks. We're just gonna do 3 of these. So 3 minutes of work, and then we're done, okay? Big breath. Go ahead and grab that handle. We're gonna start up at the catch. First one, first stroke, right into it, okay? Again, somewhere in that range of 24 to 26, not higher than that. An intensity we can maintain, nothing too crazy. Here we go, sitting ready and row. So we're gonna go right into that, try and find that 24. Just 30 seconds. So somewhere in the range of about 12 strokes, 12 to 15. Already halfway through. And that's 3, 2, 1. Paddle very lightly. Your machine should tell you what interval you're on, what your average was in that last piece, the rest time left. Let's see if we can match what we just did, okay? So take a look at your average. That's your goal. Let's start adding in pressure right here. That's 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Good. Get that good push through the legs. Halfway. Right on a 25. That's 3, 2, 1. Easy. Okay. See where you are. Were you similar? Did you beat it? We'll do one more. Stay in a zone that's not gonna leave you panting for an hour, okay? Because we wanna come back and do this again later. So, getting ready? One more. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Last interval. Right on. Get that push through. Hang on the hands. Sit up tall. That's 3, 2, 1. Just a paddle. We're gonna paddle this whole 30 seconds. Real light. Real light. Breathe. Sit up tall. Take it through that 0. And go ahead and rest. You can take your feet out. If If you're on the Concept 2, go ahead and press that menu button. It's gonna go ahead and save that workout. All right. I'm feeling it, but it feels good alongside the, it's been a while. So if you wanna keep going on this journey with me, my goal is to get moving again, increase my work capacity back up. 1, so that I can row longer, and 2, so I can talk while I'm rowing. So if your goal is to just kind of start rowing again, maybe get back to the point where you can jump on a program again, or just start to integrate it back into whatever else you were doing, great. Please stick with me, keep coming back, we'll have more videos. If this is your first time rowing, or there are a bunch of things that you're like, what? What's she talking about? Then there are other ways that we can help get you started rowing there too, okay? But thank you for starting this with me, and I look forward to seeing where we go. Bye.